want you to think that as long as I stop the behavior, then I've changed. Because that is not legitimate change. That's only sober.
These families, the husband had to enroll in connection super expensive individual therapy for the sin of pornography and masturbation. And then these addiction recovery support groups, both online and in person. Some were also run by graduates of Jody's therapy program, many of which were not in any way measuring or treating their mental health professionals.
Professional help, and you need your 12-step groups and sponsorship because those are the people who actually understand.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team in...
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Manning. Punts it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
The Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, for quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Baker. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked off his feet.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Manning. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're
going downfield for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
no doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Probably Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And some room to work. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Let's go! Gets the back moving. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Using his legs, it's Washington. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. you're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Oh, what a cut! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they need.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking your quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Free up the gut. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Pressure coming. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Hold and fire complete. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
They have been road warriors numbers here in this game. Coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's James. At midfield, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's James. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop and to run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Manning. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it to the back. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Wingo. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Get it out on the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
TCU 7.
The Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Makes his man miss. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened. And that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for room. It's Washington. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's James. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's James. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver's able to get a rub and create some separation, the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he's catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 24 over Stanford. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
TCU 7.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Texas! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Palmer. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Off the play fake. Escapes, can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Manning. Fires left. He's got it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The toss to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wide open downfield. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The Horned Frogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's